Welcome to this episode of NerdSmithing.
And we're welcoming part 2 of the mail call we got going on.
Yep. Mine's a little smaller. We decided to split it up with the RockCandies for him, and I just kind of did my Power Ranger stuff for my second one. So.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do the RockCandies. I mean, this is a new line that's been kind of coming out, and it's starting to get progressively bigger and bigger. So,
yeah, it is.
I mean, that's why obviously why I have 7 here.
Yeah.
So, my first ones I got going on here, I've got the 2 new Wonder Woman. From the movie Wonder Woman. You got the regular Amazon, and then I guess it looks like they're both Amazon. One's old, one's the new outfit, how it's gonna be with her shield, and so these ones are kind of cool. I really got interested in these. Actually, honest, the way we got into it was started collecting the larger vinyl Vixens, and I sat there for like an hour and just kind of stared at them, and for some reason I really enjoy these though. It's the detail and
these kind of took over for I haven't seen too many vinyl Vixens lately. It seems like these things are just kind of.
There's only been I think there's only like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So.
But these are, you get them in the mystery boxes now. I end up giving them to my daughter. It's not really a line that I collect.
Yeah.
And then if there's any that I have that they don't have, I just give it to them because I don't. But they end up getting them before I do. So. But if it comes in a mystery box, they don't have it.
Yeah,
I do like the way they look. They're really cool.
Yeah.
It's just not really.
The details of these are pretty cool too. They kind of have the same, large scale detail with the vinyl Vixens.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely, just cool to have.
Yeah.
Yet again, it's another line to kind of start. And
yeah.
Very easy to make. So of course.
Oh yeah. And for my first one is going to be a Toys R Us exclusive, Rita Repulsa. They don't have a pop yet, which I'm hoping that they start doing some villains because they have the new movie that came out and they've got all that stuff. The only villain they do have is they do have the new version of Rita Repulsa and then this version that I've got here in the other pop. But the details, and I've noticed a lot of the new Dorbz, the heads are getting a lot bigger. So I don't know why they're doing it, but sometimes you'll have like a female and a male 2-pack. And the female's head is like almost twice the size of the male's. I don't know why. It just makes it look bulbous and huge. So, but I still like them, like the detail on them, and they're starting to add more accessories to them instead of just being the plain. So, I like it. I think they're coming along. So, there's still a few in the Power Rangers line of Dorbz I need to get. But
next one I got going on here is from the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 set. We got Mantis and you have Gomorrah. So, with the RockCandies, yet again, is that at first, it seemed like all they were doing was all females.
Yeah.
This seemed like it was an all-female line at first, and then they announced that the Harry Potters were going to have Ron and Harry.
Yep.
And those are the first two males for this line.
Yeah.
But, still, going with it, these are still cool. I love the colors of this one. Mantis is probably my favorite one out of all these. I love, the color, the metallic, and the way she looks. And
the way they did her eyes is really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a really cool piece to have. The hair, everything they did with this one was, to me, it's definitely a plus.
Yeah, and same with the pops and stuff. The marble versions are baubles.
Yep.
So at least with these though, the springs are so hard that you don't even. It's not super noticeable.
Yeah.
So.
They're not going to break all the time like they do with all the other pops.
And I don't see them being spinning out like a lot of pops. You'll get them out of the pack and all of a sudden the head will just spin.
Yeah.
I don't see that with these just because they're just too small and too tight of a spring. So, but they are cool. Like the metallic on their clothes is really cool looking. They all have looks like they've all got the same platform shoes on. It looks like wanted to make them all the same height. I don't know.
Or it all stand.
Yeah, it'd stand. I would say probably stand on their little feet. So.
How many of the pops don't stand because they have such small feet?
Yep, the female pops are really bad about that. So, but for me, my next is the 2-pack of the Red and Green Ranger, kind of. So it's actually Zordon and Rita, and they're damaged. I haven't seen the movie yet. I was going to see it today, but I changed my mind. So I don't know what the deal is. This was kind of a spoiler for a lot of people because a lot of people didn't know.
Yeah.
We all had an idea that Rita was the Green Ranger.
Yeah, we had a suspicion the way.
Yeah, and that he ended up as the Red Ranger. Zordon did, or he started as Red Ranger. So this looks like probably, I'm assuming, is going to be some kind of battle before, in the first probably 5 minutes of the movie. It's probably starting out with this. Because, they do look really cool, though, with the damage. they did a really good job on all the damage on them. I didn't get any of the other movie pops except for when I saw these. I was like, that's really cool, the way they have them all beat up, and it really makes me want to see the movie. So it did spoil a few things for me, and I also heard a story that when Tommy, Jason David Frank, was watching the movie in the movie theater, he wanted to get a reaction from the crowd, and he pulled his camera out and started filming the crowd, and security didn't know who he was and pulled him out, and he did not get to see the end of the movie or his cameo.
Nope.
So, but I haven't seen the movie, but I knew that happened because I read the story. It was all over the place.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, so it kind of ruined stuff for the movie for me, but I kind of already had a really big suspicion that was going to happen anyways, because he's like the biggest character in the movie, or the show, so... but yeah, I thought it was funny.
So, some of the ones, I'll probably do my last three together, just because they're all kind of together. It's the comic book versions of She-Hulk. You have Jane Foster as Thor, and you have Spider-Gwen. And, yet again, these ones, with the bubble, just like all Marvel, these all have that as well. These ones are pretty generic as far as the comic books go. The characters are awesome, but the Thor itself is probably the other favorite one. Is the colors, the way they have her stand. She's just a really cool piece to have. I'm just saying it's definitely an own. Just to have it. The Spider-Gwen is the colors. The way she is with all her colors and the pink and the purple, and it all kind of makes it pops in colors, and it makes it stand out, and I love that.
See, and I didn't know anything about Spider-Gwen until the pop came out, the pops. Yeah. And then I started looking into it because Spider-Man's one of my favorite superheroes. I knew Gwen Stacy. I knew who she was. Yep. So when I saw that come up, and the way they did the colors, it's right. It's really cool. It's like the black and white, and they have inside is the color. I think that was pretty cool. I don't think... They don't have it's only the unmasked version in the RockCandies, right? No,
there is a masked version of this as well.
Oh, okay.
The masked version was a Hot Topic exclusive.
Oh, okay.
The unmasked is the regular. And there's a glow-in-the-dark version of
the She-Hulk.
The She-Hulk, and that one was a Walmart exclusive.
Which is probably pretty hard, because Walmart's very hard to find stuff for.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I got it.
Oh, okay.
So, but these were... If you start getting into these, these are all really cool pieces to have. I like them. These lines they're detailed enough to where, and they're small enough so you can easily show them off.
Yep.
They're not like some of the big ones, and
they all come with stands, so they all evenly footed, and they all stand pretty well. So, and I don't think you'll have the problem with like the female pops with the legs getting wobbly or loose, or they actually start to bend on some of the female pops. I don't think they'll have that problem with any of these. They're pretty well stacked. So, but yeah. So my last one is the glow-in-the-dark Hikari Megazord that I acquired in a trade from Mike. He got it at Comic-Con, and I kind of passed on it, and I regretted passing, but I just couldn't do it. I had already spent so much money at the booth that I was like, no, I don't want it. And then instant regret set in the minute I got home and realized I should have bought it. And so if you saw the last video, we reviewed the Envy Adams and the
Todd
Ingram from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I know, I'm just brain farting and all. We got Tara off camera and she's making faces. It's ruining the whole thing. So, it's our first live studio audience, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So
makes it interesting.
Yeah, very fun. But so I got those. They missed out on it because they sold out, and so I wheeled and dealed with Mike a little bit. Tara didn't care because she didn't really care for this, but she likes the Scott Pilgrim. So I went ahead and did that along with a few other things that we threw in to kind of even it out a little bit price wise, but. I was extremely happy. It's now the center of my display, which you guys can see I actually added some stuff back here.
You have another shelf back
Another shelf. I got some framed pictures over here, and I got all kinds of stuff up. So I'm making this room more my own. So, but extremely happy. The only... there's nothing bad about it. I just would like to get the regular painted one, which I will probably end up having to spend.
Next, there's like 4 others of this one. They have the red battle, the blue, and then
there's some weird color ones. Which that's the thing about the Hikaris. I don't really collect Hikaris.
Nope.
the only reason why I got this one is because it's Power Rangers and it's the Megazord.
Yeah.
And it's the only way we're going to get a Megazord probably. But they always have really weird colors, and I've just never been into the crazy multicolored thises and that's. I mean,
and what's interesting with the Hikari is that you think with the size of them that they're going to be heavy too.
Yeah,
And
they're
not.
super
They're
light.
not really that heavy at all.
Yeah,
I was surprised when I picked it up.
I was gonna say it's the most of the weight on these is actually the box.
The box itself.
Yeah, because when I went to Emerald City last year, one of the booths had some out of
Yeah.
the package, and I picked it up. And I didn't realize how light they were until I
Yeah.
picked it up. Because you need to pick up the box, and there's a lot of plastic and all kinds of cardboard and stuff. So when you take it out of there, it's half the weight's gone.
Yep.
So, but I think that is it for part 2.
Yeah.
So, as always, we want you to like
And hit subscribe,
and leave some comments.
please. We want to continue doing this, and
Yeah, we've been getting some comments, which is nice. We get
Yeah.
a few people. I think coming up here, I'm hoping to get I'd like to get to 100 subscribers. And I
Yeah,
think
hopefully.
once we hit 100, we'll do a giveaway at
so
100.
we're thinking about that. So.
Yeah, I've got some stuff that I've been hanging on to, extras and that
Yep,
kind of
same
stuff.
here.
So the sooner we get to the 100, the sooner we can do a giveaway. So
And continue with me, please.
yeah, definitely. And as always, stay awesome.
Take care.